Hey guys, welcome back to Vevor Iron Customs. I'm Michael, and today hopefully we're going to make the first chips with this Vevor mini lathe, this MXS 716G. I've done, actually as y'all can see, I really haven't cleaned up the shop any. I got out here and got started cleaning, and then I started messing with the lathe, and I was like, hell, I'm going to chuck it and see if we can make some chips with it. So, what I've done, I went ahead and knocked the studs out of that, I've knocked the studs out of that hub. First of all, we're just going to see if we can make some chips. And if we can make some chips, if it doesn't fall apart, if it doesn't die, if it doesn't kill me, we're going to go measure and see what that hole needs to be and see if we can't turn this thing down. All we need to do is turn this lip down to where it'll fit in that center section of that rim. And like I said, that's going to be the next video, is going to be repairing that rim. And you'll see why I'm going through all this trouble when we go get into that. So let's see if we can make some chips. I got it in the forward direction. We're going to run slow. I got my safety glasses on and they're fogged up. An interesting thing that I did not notice the other day when I was messing with this lathe is that if this is up, it cuts the circuit. So you got to have the shield down to make it run. All right, I may have to get a better set of safety glasses because I cannot see anything out of these. My old eyes ain't great anyway. This should be mounted down to a better surface than this, but you know, it is what it is. And like I said, we're just going to be getting used to this thing, and may have to make some more adjustments. We got the lathe turning slow, and we're going to go at this slow. And y'all see that? Is it a good angle? Can y'all see? It should be. The motor is grossly underpowered for doing this, I think, but it is cut. We're going to have to go really slow. Yeah, because I can stall that motor out. We're going to turn the motor speed up just a little bit. In just a little bit. That's the thing, guys, it's cutting. It's cutting steel. I mean, you know, it's cutting this hub. You just gotta go slow. You can't you know, turn up the kill mode. What I am planning on doing, turn it off a minute because I'm gonna get my calipers and figure out how far we need to turn this down. But the thing is, I think this is gonna be fine. It just needs to have some adjustments done to it. The ways on this thing. The adjustment at the shim on the back side, when you tighten it all the way up, it's too tight, so it needs a little thicker space in there, or I may just put some Loctite on the bolts. I don't want to Loctite them in there where they can't come out. There is no shim on the front side, so you know, to get that little bit of slop out of there, I'm going to have to come up with some shims. The bolts were completely loose in this thing. I took it apart, readjusted that, the slides in here, and I got to get some whey oil before I get too crazy making stuff. Let me grab my measuring device, and we're going to measure that hub and see what we need to turn this down to. And we're going to turn this down to, because I am right now, I'm as happy as if I had damn good sense. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, guys, I grabbed my verniers, and it says 2 inches, 415 thousandths, the best I can measure. So I'm going to figure 2 inches, anything beyond 214. I just locked in the verniers. We are going to have to take out quite a bit. We're going to have to get down into this surface right here. So that means I'm going to have to take this entire step out and get into this step to get down to where it'll even fit in that hub. And I feel like that's wrong. Let me check that one more time. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's right. So we got a lot of cutting to do to get this thing down to 2 inches in the center. Yeah, we're gonna have to get into that. So let's start the machine up, and I'm not gonna make y'all watch all of it, and I'm just gonna kind of see what we can do. Go in a little bit and start cutting. Yeah, we don't want to take a whole bunch because it can't stand taking a whole bunch. I'm hoping that once we get the machine mounted to the table, I'm planning on getting a thick piece of steel, maybe some 1/2 inch or something. I'll measure the base of this and go a little, probably the wide of the chip pan, and we'll go up to the steel company and see what it'll cost for us to get a piece of steel, piece of heavy steel to put on that table to help add some mass to the base of this machine and help, because that chattering you hear is what's gonna, from what I understand, is what it prevents you from having a decent finish. So anyway, I'm gonna work on this, and whenever I get closer in, we'll bring you back. Okay, guys, that was a bit to do. I may have been able just to part this off because this is going to line up with the studs. It really doesn't need the hub to line the wheel up, but you know, that's cool. The carriage had gotten back loose again, and I was having a tremendously hard time getting it to turn this part out. I needed to come back and reface this because from that entire area where that step was taller than, you know, I wanted to fit flat against the wheel. Anyway, like I said, I'm not mad at it. We could probably take a file and clean that up some, get some of that, so you can see the chatter marks. I don't know if that'll pick up in the camera where it chattered in there and created a funky pattern in it. And the finish isn't great, But like I said, there's a lot of things that can be done with this machine to make this better. And one of them, I'm hoping, is going to be mounted down to something very solid. Like I said, I'm going to go and I want to go ahead, and I don't know whether I'm going to put the chip pan underneath it or whether I'm just going to get, I want to get maybe even as much as an inch thick piece of steel to go under this thing to take up some of that vibration that's coming out of this machine. I'm thinking that will help a tremendous amount. I got to go in and get the shims set on the bed and the ways in this thing, and you know, I think it's going to do what I needed to do. It's going to be a slow go, but you know, maybe by the time I get a few projects done and get a few things straightened out around here, we'll be able to you know, get a better machine. If not, maybe this will do what I need it to do. All I really need done right now is I need to make the engine adapter for the flathead, and it seemed like I had a couple other things. I'm probably going to make a little different wheel for the machine. I think that's part of the thing about having the machine is you can and this has gotten all loose. I need to take this whole carriage apart and adjust it out. So we'll do a video. We'll get in it, do a video on that. You know, I'll watch a couple of videos and we'll get in here and adjust this machine out a little better. Let's see, we're going and open that up. I haven't got the 4-jaw chuck there. They're the same, it's just got a spring on it. So anyway, like I said, you all see that? So that's the first chips. We'll see if it fits the wheel. How about that? Let's go on and measure this bolt circle and see if I can remember what size it is. This, I want to say this was a rear wheel hub for a Hyundai Elantra. And it's like I said, it was just the cheapest hub I could get. Let's see. Yeah, it fits now. And the bolt circle works. So all I gotta do is put the hubs back in. I gotta find some, I think they're 12 by 150, I think is what the thread pitch is on that. So I need to find some lug nuts. And so what we're gonna do in the next video is I'm going to take the center out of this hub, and I'm going to, out of this rim. I'm going to take the center out of this rim, and I'm going to take the center out of the new trailer wheel, and I'm going to put the center out of this rim and the trailer wheel, so he's got a good wheel for his trailer. Like I said, is it really worth all the work to do this? I've seen these wheels online for like 99 bucks. So maybe if you wanted to, but this is basically just me messing around in the shop, making y'all content and giving y'all some ideas about what y'all can do. And I'm going to show you how that I would set this wheel up when I cut the center out. I've actually, on my Volkswagen stuff, and the wheels actually belong to a friend of mine now. I made some wheels and took the center out of the Volkswagen hub and set them further in, and that makes the wheel look like it's a deep dish wheel because you have more of the wheel sticking to the outside. And that was kind of a thing that the Volkswagen guys were doing. You could take it and if you could find like a 16-inch wheel that had the same size inside, you could take the the inside of the drop center. And when I say drop center, I'm talking about this part right here. So if it's the inside, same size on the inside as this is, then you can, change the band on it, change the width, take a hub and make a 10-inch wheel and use your center section. Like I said, it's got to be one of those things though where you're confident in your abilities to weld, and and it's just, you just got to be confident in your abilities because you don't want the wheel coming off going down the road. That's all I got for this video. Like I said, come back for the next one. We'll get that wheel fixed. I'll get that out of the shop. That'll be one more project down. This coming week, I'm going to be working on cleaning up the shop some, and I'm going to be working on, I think I'm going to put the interior back in the Mazda because I need to get it off of that bench over there because I got to get all my grinders and stuff off and move this to the bench and put it permanently. I'm kind of thinking that if there's enough room on the bench, I may put the wood lathe up there too. I could, you know, definitely use it from time to time. And later on in a later on video, I'm not sure it's going to be before February. I do want to get on that Volkswagen in February. I'm not sure that the video that we're going to, I know we're not going to do those mounts because I'm going to wait until it's warm enough that I know the concrete's going to set without busting before I cut the floor up in the shop. So we'll get into those videos later on in 24. Anyway, like I said, I'm being long-winded. I'll see y'all later.